Top of the morning to you. On this episode of Sign Dawgs, we are going to take a wonderful restaurant in the heart of the Shire and put her on the map with a shamrock of a sign.
Every day we look at signs. Some are beautiful, others not so much. For a business, any business, a good sign is crucial. So where does a good sign come from? Who creates these tantalizing works of art? In the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's done right here by the people at Signs Manufacturing, the people we call the Sign Dawgs.
I'm Romer Perez Gillespie, and I'm the president and general manager of Gillespie's Tavern, and I also am the chef of the idea behind the food.
And I'm Joey Pedroncelli. I'm one of the partners in the restaurant and help manage the front of the house.
Gillespie's Tavern is basically an Irish tavern, but as you may know, tavern is a very European word that just means a bar that also has food. So there's tavernas in Spain, and there's tavernas in Portugal, there's taverns in Germany, there's taverns all over, Scotland and Ireland and England as well. But we're focused on the Irish part of the tavern. We do have some English things that are fish and chips and things like that. They're from other places. We focus a little bit more heavily on food than most Irish pubs. Irish pubs is more the bar end of it. We try to do more of a 50-50 thing. So we do offer all the regular pub liquors, really focusing in on Irish whiskeys, but we also have really good extensive food menu as well. We also our liquor license is going to permit us to stay open until 2 o'clock in the morning, so we'll have food until late. And then in this area, that whole Plano, Richardson, George Bush 75 corridor, there's really only a few places that serve food until late, so hopefully this will be our winning niche. We also have a number of TVs, so we'll have all the sporting games on, and then we have a great staff, really great staff, some great bartenders, some really good waitresses and waiters, and the kitchen staff is excellent. So hopefully this is going to be the winning number in this area.
So we have this customer, Gillespie's, and they're opening a restaurant with sort of an Irish theme. And they want the sign to reflect that. So of course that means it's going to be green, right? But they also have a second requirement, and that is that they want to use neon in the sign. Well, neon has been replaced by LEDs largely because neon breaks. I mean, it's glass, right? So we don't really want to just put a bunch of neon on the front of their store and then have a storm come through and wipe it all out. So what we're going to do is we're going to build channel letters like we normally do with the metal sides and all of that, but we're going to actually enclose the neon with the channel letters. We're not going to put a face on it so that you can see the neon itself. This will have two advantages for them. Number one, when the neon lights up, the channel will encompass and encase that light, force it all forward, which shapes the light to as far as the viewer is concerned, shapes the light into the shape of a letter. That's pretty cool. But the other advantage is when that inevitable storm comes through, the metal sides of the letter will be there to protect it.
You have another restaurant, don't you?
So the owner of Apollonia's, which is about 150 feet down, it's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So in January, I quit my job in accounting finance, reached out to him and said, would you be interested in a joint venture? Because I've always wanted to own a restaurant, but don't have the knowledge to do it.
Right.
So reached out to him, and 2 days later, we'd identified this place, went rolling on it, and it was, I think, 41 days from when I first reached out to him and his wife to when we closed on the deal.
Huh. So I guess you're Irish and he's Italian?
Actually, he does have some Irish in him on his mom's side.
Yeah.
And I'm the Italian.
Gotcha.
He's got some Italian on his side too. And then we also have a third couple that invested as well. I don't know if they have any Irish horses. I'm pretty sure they don't have any.
That's all right. I'm about 50% leprechaun for sure.
Here at Gillespie's, we offer the full gamut. We have sporting things. We have pool. We have shuffleboard. We have darts. We also have all the TVs to watch your favorite sporting game on. We have great food, and we have a more extensive food menu than most Irish pubs. And then we have a fantastic bar, seats almost 30 people, so larger than most of the Irish pubs in Dallas and this northern Texan area. So I think we offer the full package. I think we also have a catering room where we can do office meetings. We have smart TVs where you can plug your computer into and have have your meeting. Our pool table, our shuffleboard, or convertible, it can be converted into being a table as well. So we really try to gear towards that meeting place too for companies.
Yeah, we have a large patio outside, so
right, we have a great patio.
And again, to echo what Romer said, we've got a great staff. They've all got quite a bit of experience.
Sure.
And really know how to take care of our customers, and that's been one of the best things and easiest things for us as the owners is to watch them work and just let them do their thing and take good care of our customers.
Yeah, we also try to price ourselves right. I mean, there's a lot of places that are much more expensive than for what you get, and we try to give you a really fair price. So we chose neon because, well, of course at night you can see it really great. It looks awesome, but it's also, I think it gives it a certain class and it says a certain image that we're looking for. So we want that classy, experienced look. We want that look, and I think that this neon sign is great. It's exactly that.
Gillespie's, good little Irish pub and restaurant. Serve really good food and have an immaculate looking bar. I mean, almost make me want to start drinking again, just to go there and hang out at it. But that's out of the question. So anyway, they're getting a new sign. Looks good. It's going to be neon. They're going a little retro. So it's going to be a standard raceway with channel letters on it. The only difference is instead of LEDs, it'll be neon in there. I have bushings in there with a GTO wire, which is a high voltage wire for the neon cup passes through, and then connects to the electrode with a rated boot that covers it to prevent it from shorting.
Gillespie's has a tree logo, and of course it's Gillespie's, so they have a green theme. We didn't want to put the actual tree up on the channel letters because we wanted more room for the actual Gillespie's Tavern. So we're going to do neon open face channel letters. I love neon. Green to really make Gillespie's Tavern pop. And then we'll use their windows for graphics for the tree and the logo and more specific branding.
Got the vinyl on the mirror there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's built right into the mirror. It turned out exactly the way we wanted it.
That one right there.
Putting vinyl on mirrors is always an interesting thing
Looks
to do.
good though.
Yeah, it is. It's actually partly printed and partly just regular vinyl.
Okay.
Which is why like your name pops out more than the tree does, is because the name is actually vinyl, cut in vinyl, whereas the tree is actually printed on the second surface. And it's done just a hair translucent so that it'll look like it was built into the mirror. And it turned out really well.
Yeah, we've actually had a couple people stop to take pictures.
We went out there, job came in. We were having a grand opening pretty soon. So we went out there, got my banner up, removed the first sign, installed some vinyl in the windows and on the mirror inside the bar, and some monument sign vinyl.
And you've got a full bar, right?
Full bar.
I see you've got
Full bar, we do specials on our special boards back there, bottled beer. We may have some more chalkboards later if necessary, just to highlight some other things. Eventually we're going to do flight. We do have a handful of menu or drinks that we put on a special menu list. One of them we're calling the new fashion. So you may have seen it where somebody will smoke a whiskey with artificial smoke. We use those big containers there for that. And so we put the whiskey in there and we smoke it up so where you can't even see the glass, and then we raise it and all the smoke goes up. So, and that's been a big hit with our customers as well.
drinking a show.
Yeah, and we're working towards trying to have at least 100 scotches in total. We're not quite there, but we've been building that up. It's roughly been a month since we've been open. We took over the place March 2nd, if I recall. The Fridays and Saturdays have been busy, and they're picking up. And we had live music last weekend. We're going to continue to have that band, the Jazz Cats, come in on a regular basis. We're going to bring in some other bands as well. Our grand opening will be May 19th, so we hope we'll have the sign out front, have finished off all the decor in here.
Yeah, sign's almost done.
The other signs will be Jealous.
We have had that, many people actually have said that. Well, before we leave, I want to order a shepherd's pie to go, if that's okay.
Yes.
I'd love to try it.
Hey, Monty, can you order a shepherd's pie to go, please?
After we removed all the old signage and gave them a banner temporary to let people know they were there because they were actually opening, we went out and installed the new sign, got there, had to get some cars moved. People there were helpful, come out and block the area off. And then we installed the sign. I sent 2 trucks on that job because the awnings were one. And the sign was, instead of being in 2 pieces like the original one, this is one large sign. So really needed to lift with 1 truck and work out of another truck to mount it. So they got the sign up, wired in, everything's working good. And they're opening, ready for business. Go see them.
Yeah, now that's a great sign. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it's outstanding. Very dynamic, and it's going to definitely draw people's attention to the restaurant.
I think we're going to be a busy place.
I hope so.
What are y'all's hopes that your sign will bring you exactly?
I think for the complex that we're in, it stands out. It's definitely one of the best signs that is on any of the buildings in the area. So I hope as people drive into the neighborhood or driving by on the George Bush Freeway and they're glancing this way, they see our bright green neon, and it puts some curiosity into, what is that place? I want to go check that out, and starts to draw people into the restaurant and help grow our business.
Sure, absolutely. So we chose Signs Manufacturing because there's only a couple of sign companies in Dallas that do their own neon, and you guys have been around, Signs Manufacturing has been around for, 25 years, I think, something like that, long time, and they have great experience. And if you look at any of their other signs, they're fantastic. So their reputation was great. I couldn't find anybody that could beat them, so that's why their price is fair. They're not the cheapest, but they are really, really quality driven. And the service was great. Well, so far my interaction has been great. Mike was our salesperson. Everybody was involved. I mean, they took our logo and then they played around with it to make it look great on the wall, how it was going to look, and everything was on time. Everything was, servicing to us. I mean, they really listened well and really tried to work with us to make it the best sign possible.
It's a great experiment.
You want an Irish drink with that, man?
Get some Irish coffee.
Smells great. It's better than Scarborough Fair.